you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Oh, make sure I got y'all on here. Woo, my mic was out. What's good, AAA family? Welcome in. Somebody type in the chat. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Appreciate y'all for being in here today. Let's go, man. Let's get into the caller show tonight. Listen, I'm having conversations tonight. I'm not doing well. We will talk some, some schematics. We will talk some film breakdown, all this stuff. Not necessarily film breakdown, but we'll talk about things that we're seeing on the field. But tonight, man, I really want to get on the phone lines. I'll get my thoughts, share my thoughts on the issues that we're having on Alabama's offense, one, and in particularly, I want to dive into a real touchy subject that has been plaguing our fan base, and I'm not scared to talk about it from a sense of realism, right? And this is we have an issue on the offense, and a lot of people want to try to place blame elsewhere, but I'm going to place blame tonight, but with the intent to illustrate how this blame can be, or this accountability, right? This accountability can allow this situation to alleviate itself and we be put in a better position. But before we do it, let's jump into the chat. Listen, if you're jumping in post stream, fast forward to the 10-minute mark. I know everybody be talking about our intros. I like for my people to come in and get comfortable. So I don't, at this point, I don't do it for the onesies and twosies that complain about me not starting the show and talk about Bama football first. I want my people to feel comfortable. That should take time out their day, their evening, their nights to pull up and actually enjoy this live. This is what we do. We interact. So start from the top, man. We want to do a quick roll call, man. I appreciate everybody for being in the chat, man. Remember, man, hey, listen, real quick, for tonight's roll call, and I'm going to give y'all time to do it now. Tonight, put roll tide wherever you from or whatever, whoever you represent, and where you from, where you watching from tonight, where you watching from in the live YouTube audience. We want to see something because here in Mississippi, we're in Missouri, we're in Florida, we're in Texas, we're in New Jersey, we're in New York, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina, we're in Washington, the state. So, like, let me know where you're currently watching from, currently in our live audience, man. I want to appreciate you for pulling up here on the Coach Smook Network. But even before that, guys, don't forget to take an opportunity to join the AAA family. Y'all saw the video to open the show. That's not something that we do to try to make money. Like, y'all, if I have members in the chat right now on either platform, put AAA emojis in there if you feel like what the type of benefits you get for $3 a month is more than worth it, right? All the things that's happening with TV contracts and the different panelists popping up claiming to know this information about Alabama football and be an insider. I think the AAA family and the Coach Smook Network have done a pretty solid job of maintaining our consistency in how we deliver our content. So if you're watching live right now, I appreciate you. Let me know where you watching from. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let's go to the top, Mary J. Let's get to the first one. What's good, Antoine, my guy? Antoine tapping in all the way from Thomasville, Georgia. What's good, Antoine? Good to see you, my guy. Let's go, chat. Hey, y'all continue to run the likes up in the chat. Let me make sure I got my dashboard set is right. I feel like the notifications didn't get pushed out correctly because I forgot to do something, y'all. That's my fault. Rick, what's good, sis? Good to see you. Dwayne Johnson tapping in from Selma, Alabama. What's up, Zach? Tapping in from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Let's go, man. That boy Zach said he in the hometown. He said he in the hometown, man. Erica Calhoun tapping in from Ohio. My sister, look. What's good, E? Look, y'all, that's my game buddy. I know who to sit next to during the game. She don't have that fair weather energy like some of y'all be having. We be sitting there talking football. She be asking questions, trying to figure out why this look like this look. So me sitting next to her, it ain't no bother. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to coach the game while I'm in the stands. So it's one of them things. It kind of works out. Megan, what's good, sis? Good to see my sister Megan in the chat, y'all. Our PR over here at the Coach Smook Network keeping us in check. I think that team is still having trouble fully executing the offense at the same time. A lot has to go right when the ball is snapped. Ooh, we're going to open the phone lines. I got to get the explanation with that. Y'all ain't going to have me deciphering text tonight. We're going to get on this phone line and talk about this. But without further ado, y'all, let's get into the show, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Continue to run the likes up. Continue to come in. Let me know where you're watching from when you first come in. Mods, keep these people active tonight. I really want us to have some fun on this phone line. And listen, if you are a frequent caller, I don't think we can. We might have a chance. I know Zach is going to call in tonight. Hopefully, Zach calls in tonight. Let me not say that. Hopefully, Zach has time to call in tonight. So during that call in, I might be able to set it up to be pushed out during his call. But phone line is going to be open at 8. Let's go at 8:30. I don't need much time to get off my synopsis here in the next 13 minutes. But while you're here, man, run the likes up, share the stream, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're ready to get into it, man, somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's jump into it, chat. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like,
Let's go, AAA family. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all. All right, there go the crowd. I was about to say the crowd was acting kind of low for a second. Let me make sure my audio turned off. Okay, well, now we good. All right, chat. So let's get into it, man. We got to have some real conversations. And it might get a little touchy. But I want honest opinions, and I don't care to be right. This is my opinion. I have an opinion. Y'all know that everybody's entitled to their opinion. They say, oh, you're supposed to be an expert in all this. I never claimed to be an expert insider. I'm just the Alabama football insider. The things and information that we provide is not the normal information you're going to get from an article that you're paying subscriptions for. That's what insider work entails, right? And shout out to the likes on Facebook. I forgot to acknowledge John over there on Facebook, man. Appreciate you, my guy, John, for the like on Facebook. Y'all share it up over there on Facebook. Twitter, I seen, man. Twitter. Y'all better leave me alone. But anyways, y'all, I want to start this off. Tonight, yes, we're acknowledging some things, right? And it might sound like a bashing session, but my thing is this: I'm not just going to complain about something and not see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's some relevant issues, right? That I think we need to kind of just address. Not necessarily say it's the end all be all of what this team is or what this product can be. Just saying right now, some consistencies that show up are concerning. So, what are the issues at Alabama? Let's put that on the screen for me, Mary J. What are the issues at Alabama? Primarily for the last 6 weeks, let's say 6 or 7 weeks, we've seen more inconsistencies from our offensive side of the ball and our special teams than we've seen from our defense. Our defense has been playing spectacular. I feel like maybe since the initial Quay Roussard injury, that's when we saw some stutters here and there in the run fits. But after some good reps there, some solid outings from the offense being able to sustain and the defense continue to make plays when they were needed, now we see a dominant product for the Alabama defense showing up on the field. I look at where the defense is now coming into this Iron Bowl game against a struggling offense in Auburn, who has Daniels, their new starting quarterback, who we're expecting to start. They have some quarterback options, even if Jackson Arnold was to get rolled back out there, or they throw Deuce Knight out there. You're talking about mobile quarterbacks, and we've seen a few options. We've seen a few different skill sets as mobile quarterbacks on the defensive side. So I think this defense came Womack with his mindset and how to approach this game. He's going to have a solid game plan, and we've seen this defense make in-game adjustments, this defensive staff. It was great to see them make a lot of in-game adjustments against LSU. And then again against Oklahoma, the defense continued to make adjustments. And that's something that you're happy to see. Offensively, though, let's talk about the issues. The main issue on the offensive side is execution. Where does that execution start, though? Everybody's saying that we got to execute better. We got to see this. We got to see. Well, it starts in the offensive line, right? Where you got snap exchange to the quarterback. That's the start of the play. We haven't had an issue with snaps this season. We haven't had a whole bunch of high snaps, none of that inaccuracy on that. So that's been good. Now, where do we go from there? You start the processing, the ability to process information by your quarterback. I have no doubt that the way that Ty Simpson process information at the quarterback position, especially in drop back passes, I think he does a better job than most quarterbacks that you see across the country. He's a coach's son. There's no secret that how he understands the game of football, there's no question that he is not, NFL caliber or able to prove himself mentally at the NFL level. I look at the way that he's been performing, though, as far as execution, his confidence. I think his confidence is taking a hit. And in that, his game, the execution part of his game, his mechanics have taken a hit. I wanted to bring up a few clips, but we keep getting copyright. So when I do the edit, I'm gonna make sure I have these clips posted with this. I'm gonna make sure the clips are B-rolled in. But there's a few plays. I look at a play. It was a 3rd and 8 against South Carolina in the second quarter. And Ty Simpson, they send a 5-man pressure. Daniel Hill gets kind of beat, but he chips it. And Ty Simpson takes off towards the line of scrimmage, and there's nobody in front of him, guys. There's nobody in front of him, but he wants to pull up. Well, he doesn't necessarily pull up. He's pressing the line of scrimmage. And when I look at the play, if they would have threw a flag and said, hey, that's illegal forward pass, they had an argument. Instead of Ty Simpson taking the free 11 yards that was in front of him, he pulls up, throws an 8-yard pass, and we barely get a first down on 3rd and 7. I mean 3rd and 8. He had 11 yards in front of him. Guys were back towards him. So it's small things like that, even in the South Carolina game. I go back to the Georgia game. You know, we talk about the clutch pass that he completed to Jam Miller to seal the game. If you go back and look at some of the passes earlier in that game, a lot of those checkdowns, what we've been seeing as of late, and I think it's just being magnified more because of the loss against Oklahoma. But a lot of underthrows and short throws where receivers are having to go under their knees or go down to their ankles to catch the ball. Guys aren't catching the ball in stride, and to me, that is hindering the production of our offense. A lot of people say, well, he needs protection, he needs time. I'm killing that narrative right now. There's a fact out there, chat. There's a fact out there. Ty Simpson right now, even after this Eastern Illinois game, you got to think they had one pressure on us this last game, chat. They had one pressure on us this last game. Even after this game, with 69 total pressures this season, Ty Simpson has still had, with 5 or more players rushing, he still had an average of 4.3 seconds to get rid of the ball. That's not the offensive line blocking. I don't care what that looks like, 4.3 seconds. If I have 4.3 seconds, if Coach Smook had 4.3 seconds with the athletes at Alabama and the offensive line right there, if I have 4.3 seconds, I truly believe my mental could be calm enough to deliver on a lot of these plays that Ty Simpson is not delivering on. And then a lot of times it's just is as if just like previous quarterbacks have struggled with. We see a trend happening when you have a lot of speed in the wide receiver room. Quarterbacks these days are struggling with throwing these guys open. You got to have a real gunslinger mentality, and your timing and precision has to be second to none. That's what made Tua so great with the group of wide receivers. It wasn't that he could throw a 60-yard bomb on the rope. It was that he could throw a route that's open at 12 yards. He can throw it to 20, 25 on the rope before they're at 20 and 25, and he's leading them at 20, 25 so they can roll through to 45, 55, 60. That's what the difference is, and I don't see that developing in Ty yet. We've seen him on the intermediates, the crosses, his checkdowns are there, even though those have been late, like he's been holding on to the ball a little too much. There's a lot of things that we have seen throughout the season. They just weren't consistently showing up that have been consistently showing up the past 2 weeks. Stats aside, Ty Simpson didn't look good last game. He didn't look comfortable. All his completions were, none of them were in phase. They didn't look like they were comfortable throws. Well, they were wide open throws, but they weren't comfortable throws. He wasn't delivering the ball. It looked like he was trying to throw the ball instead of deliver the ball, and it's affecting the production of the offense. It's affecting the production of the offense. So that's one issue. The second issue is the run game. Even this last game, let me go pull our stats up from the Alabama versus Eastern Illinois game. And I know they're going to be padded, but I want y'all to look at something. Even the yard per carry average was something that I keep saying, and I don't think it's a concern anymore. I'm one of those that believe this offense, this staff has accepted exactly who they are as a staff. You run the ball 49 times, you're averaging 5.5 yards per carry. Let's take away, the quarterback rushes and some of the backup duty. You're still averaging, with those two averages of 10 and 13 yards per carry, you're still averaging 4.1 yards per carry. Jam Miller, 5.6 yards per carry this game. Padded. Let's be realistic. That's probably on a good day. Jam Miller's best yards per carry average this season was a 4.4 against UGA. All right. AK Deer, 5 point. This is not uncommon to see these type of numbers and yard per carry average numbers. So I just accept this. I say this for Alabama's run game. This is who we are. It is not an explosive run offense. This is not a scheme that's built to create explosive runs. If you are allowing us to have explosive runs by our zone blocking scheme or our extension of the run game, then you're in trouble. because honestly, what Ryan Grubb and what Kalen DeBoer want to do on a consistent basis is take advantage of you vertically. They want to take advantage of you vertically. They want to get you in some misdirection underneath and create mismatch opportunities on the perimeter. Let's get into the comments real quick before we get ready to open the phone line. We got the phone line opening up in 5 minutes, chat. We got the phone line opening up in 5 minutes. Mary J, you got any comments for us? So what do you think changed, Smook? Is it more teams have tape on ties, or is he in his own head? Or is he showing first-year starter challenges? I think it's more so the latter end of your question than it is the first end. I don't think the tape has anything to do with it, because Ty, it's not like Ty is looking in the wrong spots. He's making the wrong passes. He's not making the wrong reads. He's making the wrong passes. Now, against who was that against when he threw the should have been another interception. What game did I go to recently, y'all? Was it Oklahoma? Yeah, they called it back. They gave it back to him. Now that game, that was a wrong read and the wrong pass. But for the most part, I think Ty makes the right decision. I think Ty makes the right decision for the most part. It's just sometimes like the interception he threw against Eastern Illinois. That's the right pass. That's the right right read, but it's the wrong throw. Why are you throwing it so flat? Why aren't you layering that ball across the intermediate? You clearly got a robber underneath. Why are you not leading that guy? The safety's already gone from the other hash. You got a crosser coming across, a dig route. Go ahead and throw that over his head. But you're trying to cannon it in there, and I don't know why. I felt like if there was ever a game to feel like you had time to really reset your feet and go through your throwing mechanics, it was this game. Now, about being in his head, I do think there's a lot he has going on in his head when it comes to the pressures of being the Alabama quarterback. Even his countenance at the podium the last 3 weeks has been a little different. So I look at it and I say, if there was a game for him to shake back, if anybody knows how much the Iron Bowl means, it's Ty Simpson on this roster. And I know it's hard to believe. I know people are quick to write us off when we have a bad day or we make mistakes. But I believe Ty might be one of those guys, being a coach's son, knowing the pressures of being a coach's son. I think this is a moment where he finally leans back into that. And if I'm talking to him, if I'm an advisor on that staff, if I'm one of the players or one of the coaches on that staff that's working directly with Ty every day, before we leave practice every day, I'm trying to make sure and guarantee that he's out there just playing football. If Ty just played football, just play football, have fun, some breakdown, and he get out there and start, protect the ball, of course, but even how he's protecting the ball on the run, he looks hesitant to even want to do it. It's like he's worried about making mistakes more so than trying to go out and make a play. So I think there's a lot to do with it. Any more comments? Let's see. We got some more comments. We got some more people tapping in too. Where y'all tapping in from? Appreciate y'all for pulling up on the YouTube side, man. TikTok, continue to tap that screen. We appreciate y'all as always. Got a lot of y'all tapping on the screen on TikTok. Let me see if TikTok got some comments. Britt said, no fair weather, just fair anxiety. Oh, Lord. Don't be bringing that. What up, JRM? That's my YC over there, y'all. If y'all don't know what a YC is, man, go look it up. Tell them, JRM, we got one. Still number one running back. The running game, I truly believe this is what I'm saying about the running game. You all won't listen to me, and I'm not tired of re. I don't want to say. I'm going to overemphasize this, right? If you look at the 1,000-yard rusher they had with Dylan Johnson in Washington, you look at the style of defenses they played against, you look at the style of running they had, the zone run blocking scheme is not the same as what they have here at Alabama, at Washington, for both of those years. But if you go back to Fresno and look at their rushing, it was similar. They came out of a similar zone run blocking scheme. As far as anatomical makeup and as far as skill set players they had more so of the traditional bigger offensive lineman like Alabama currently has, right? But you can see us transitioning to that new stage. And once again, I got to give credit I got to give credit where it's due. I said this probably back in early September, and then Brooks Austin 2 weeks ago made a comment about it. About Alabama's offensive line not necessarily being the type of offensive line Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer used to executing the offense went. Now, I truly believe they came into this conference knowing that what they were used to as far as the size and anatomical makeup of offensive linemen would have to adjust just a little bit, but more so than now they have to get guys lighter because Parker Brailsford and his execution and how he's able to handle some of these defensive lines and these fronts over the past 2 years is a testament to athletic offensive linemen, not necessarily the biggest, but athletic 285, 290 pound, 6'5" to 6'7" guys, 6'4" to 6'5" guys can be effective in run blocking, right? You don't have to be the biggest anymore. There are new ways of strength training, and guys you're seeing guys that's 6'4", 275, 280 in the NFL playing, right tackle, playing guard for the most part. You see your taller guys playing tackle, but you see your guards at that 280, 295, 300 range in the NFL, and you got to be able to get out of space and move. A lot of space eating offenses, a lot of extension of the run game. So that's what we see happening at Alabama, and we talk about that offensive line group, the most productive group that we've seen this season. And this is not just personnel wise. I'm talking about productive group when you had the best balance from left to right. You had Caden Pratt, Cam Dewberry, Parker Brailsford, Jaden Roberts, Michael Carroll. And that's not to say that Wilkin-Formby at guard wasn't nice in pass pro. I like Wilkin-Formby in pass pro. I feel like that's where Jaden Roberts struggles. He struggles in pass pro. Run blocking, though, when you want to physically impose yourself, we need Jaden Roberts. And then Geno Vandermark, I think he's just been an all-around good asset to put anywhere on the interior of that offensive line. Will Sanders coming in. The running backs just have to take advantage of that holes. I think Daniel Hill, Kevin Riley, Jam Miller is our rotation right now. Let Jam Miller be your veteran guy that makes the plays when needed. I don't think he's 100% healthy, so limit him. And then defensively, like I said, as we get ready to open the phone lines, y'all, after the infomercial break, defensively, we just keep stacking. I saw a lot of young guys playing this past weekend. Just, side note, if something happened in the inside linebacker room, I wouldn't be worried right now. If we just, and knock on wood, I'm not wishing any injuries on anybody, but if something happened to Nakai, Justin, or Deontay, I'm not worried about what's happening with QB Reese, Luke Metz, Caden Jones, and then Duke Johnson in that order. QB Reese, Luke Metz, Caden Jones, Duke Johnson. Boy, them boys look good this past Saturday, flying downhill, filling gaps. And yes, it's Eastern Illinois, but it's still football at the end of the day, because we could show up and give up 14 points, kind of like Auburn did to Mercer. And Mercer ain't no trash team, though. Mercer been doing some things. I know some of them personally. I know some personnel on that staff personally, and follow their recruiting really tough. And they've been going into some of the areas where I grew up at and stealing some talent from those areas. So I wouldn't be surprised if they hold a team together for the next 2 years and winning their conference again. Shout out to everybody on TikTok once again. Let's get into our infomercial break, and we're going to start a lot of these comments, Mary J. Once we come back, we're going to get into the comments, and then we're going to open the phone lines here on the Coach Smook Network. Remember, the running likes up on YouTube. Tap the screen on TikTok, Twitch, everywhere else. React, comment. Let me know where you're watching from here on the Coach Smook Network. We'll be back right after these messages. Take opportunity and join the AAA family here on the Coach Smook Network. Check it out.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight, that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and
hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
Weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just feeling sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, chat, let's get into it. 334-625-1121. That's the number to call in and say your name, put me in the game, Coach Smook, and we'll get you on that phone line. Talking Alabama versus Auburn. Talk about these problems, man. What's going on with Alabama? I'm not going to blame the offensive line. I'm going to just be straight up. The offensive line, to me, has been playing the most consistent ball on the offensive side. Wide receivers started off early dropping balls. Now we got the offensive line looking good. Wide receivers looking good. Quarterback got to play better.
Call from Zach Willie. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man. Y'all give it up for Zach, chat.
What's good, Coach Smook? How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm pretty good, man. How about yourself, brother?
I'm doing good. Just watching the basketball game right now.
Yeah, I just turned to it on the back screen, man. So you chat. Y'all know how us Bama AAA family do, man. This going to end up being a call-in watch party with our Crimson Tide playing against Gonzaga right now. So, but Zach, we having this conversation, man, about, you know, the issues at Alabama, and I've been very vocal about this the last 3 or 4 weeks now about, you know, holding Ty accountable, and I don't see. I'm looking at film even from the Oklahoma game and the LSU game, and I'm comparing a lot of the tendencies that I'm seeing, and this is not something that you want to see this late in the season from a fourth-year guy that's the first-year starter, but the experience factor, the knowledge should be showing up on the field, and it's not. You look at the stats from this weekend, all the completions came from our starting quarterback, you know, all but 2, you know, and the 2 were from a freshman quarterback that was playing behind the third-string line. So I don't know, man. This is concerning to me at this point. What about you? Give me your thoughts, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's concerning, but I don't. I think this game, Ty goes back and gets in his bag like he did against Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
Comes out because he knows what kind of game this is, and how much this game means to the program. And win, and we go to the SEC championship, lose, and we're home and go to a bowl game. And this team wants to go to the playoffs. They want to win a championship, and I just think that the offense gets back on track this week. Against a struggling Auburn team. Yes, it's going to be a hard fought, tough game, but I think we get going this week. Yeah.
Facts. And I don't want people to think that this can be an easy game. I think this Auburn team is actually decent. I had them as one of my dark horses coming into the season. If they found something at the quarterback position. We know what the wide receiver room looks like. We know what the running backs look like. And the offensive line, they're growing. The D line we knew was going to be very athletic, and we knew the secondary was going to have its problems, which has been their consistent. The defense as a whole has had problems tackling. So I look at this game, and you're right. This is an opportunity for Ty Simpson, who should if anybody understands the magnitude of this game and how important it is, it's Ty Simpson. This young man has been there in the heat, in the fire with this team. Maybe not as a starter, but he's seen those big moments. Even last year, he's seen those big moments. So it's a good thing. We got a question in chat. DSGB says, Smook question, if he's struggling in the all right, I got that one later. Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I understand where people's concerns are coming from, because he has struggled the last 3 games, but also you got to look what he did against Georgia, what he done against Tennessee, what he done against Vandy, against Missouri, against South Carolina, in a game that we went into a hostile environment. We got down by 8. Who was the one that helped lead the team back? Ty. So he's capable of overcoming those bad plays. He just got to not get in his head and overthink everything and hold on to the ball too long.
Facts.
Once he does that, then we'll be fine.
I think people got to understand too that my criticisms for Ty are because I've seen him be better than what he has been the last 2 weeks or the last 3 weeks, to be honest. Even before the bye week, we saw him struggle against South Carolina, miss on a lot of reads against South Carolina. We left a lot of points on the field. I just want to see him play winning football again. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I want to see Ty Simpson play winning football. Everybody in the chat, continue running likes up in the chat. Give me a comment in the chat. Let me know what do you all think, and this is not necessarily a poll. What's the first step to Ty getting back to Heisman level Ty? And thank you for the 23 likes on the stream. Let's get up to 25 likes. We need 2 more to get up to 25 likes. We got 32 in the stream on YouTube. Continue to share the stream on other platforms, though. Take the next 30 seconds while Zach breaks it down. Take the next 30 seconds to actually share the stream. Hit the share button. Send it to somebody. Tell them the best Alabama content and coverage is on right now here on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all those platforms. But, Zach, what do you think is the first step to really saying, all right, Ty's back on track? What do you need to see, or what has to happen?
Honestly, the quick game, because usually when a quarterback is struggling, getting rid of the ball, what do you go to help him build a rhythm? You go to the quick game, the dump off screens, the bubble wide receiver screens, and not necessarily too much of it, because, the defense will pick up on that and start slowing it down. But it's something to help get Ty and to build a rhythm, to get his feet under him, and to get comfortable in the game.
Facts. And that's what I think people need to realize. Like, the run game doesn't have to be explosive to help your quarterback get in a rhythm, man. That's just something like if you hand the ball off and you're bringing 7 or 8 in the box to stop it, that should be more than enough indication that they want to respect the run game. You have to take advantage and hit those opportunities downfield. That's where Alabama has failed. The quarterback executing when we have those opportunities. We're not saying that it's easy. We're not saying that he has 20 seconds on those passes to get a guy. It shouldn't be that way. 4.3 seconds average to from snap to time of release is more than enough, or a sack. That to me is more than enough. Ty has to play better. Our running backs have to see those gaps and really attack them a lot better. Our offensive line is the thing that's holding this offense together. Imagine if we were really having offensive line problems.
Yes.
For the Alabama fans, and I'm gonna ask you this, Zach, and I want your thoughts. For all the fans that think Ty's doing so much and that he's doing like Greg said the other day, and I disagree with it, and y'all know I love Greg. For all the Alabama fans that keep saying, he has to do so much. He the offensive line. How's he having to do so much and he's not breaking for no 50-yard runs? He's not scrambling and making passes outside the pocket. It's not like he's making downfield passes. He's not extending plays. And I mean, he had one almost extension type play on a rollout where he pulled up against Vanderbilt and the guy overran it and he threw that dot to Ryan Williams as he uncovered in the back of the end zone. Like, we haven't seen a lot of those game changer plays. So what exactly is he doing for us to give him all of this hype? We've seen flashes, right? We've seen flashes, but we have yet to see him. He's not a game changer. He hasn't been. And that was the fear last year. That was my point last year. Ty Simpson, if a play goes wrong at the exchange point on the RPO, whatever read option, if it goes wrong in the backfield, we're not confident that he can create with his legs. Jalen Milroe took that from us. He gave us that, at least that much, and we knew that he was going to let the ball go on the deep ball.
Fact. And, I mean, the offense, if Ty was facing what Jalen Milroe faced in 2023, this team would be nowhere near what it is today.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be in the playoff conversation. We wouldn't be in a conversation for a top 4 seed and a bye week in the playoffs. We'd probably have a losing record and talking about and deciding whether or not to fire a coach or not. And I'm just being honest, because it would be a conversation, you know. But I understand, like I said, I understand where people's concerns are coming from, but a lot of it is just fans being fair weather and complaining way too much, because this defense held a triple option offense to 14 yards rushing last week. Yes, it was Eastern Illinois, but still, I mean, a triple option offense, we faced it against Georgia Southern in 2012, and they ran for over 300 yards on us, and that team was a national championship team. So, come on now, what are we really complaining about?
Zach, the defense played a total of 39 plays this past weekend. The defense played a total of 39 plays this past weekend. The offense, the first team offense, played a total of 24 plays. I think Ty took 27 snaps this past game, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he took 27 snaps. He went 11 of 16 for 147, 9.2 yard average on passing, 2 interceptions. Everything outside of that on the stat sheet, you're happy with it. We need better quarterback play. Right. That's the issue. That's the issue right now with Alabama Nation. We need better quarterback play. If the quarterback plays better, we are not worried about what this game. Well, to real Alabama fans, we respect the rivalry, right? We know what Auburn, the Iron Bowl, looks like when we go to Jordan Head. That's our 1 minute mark, Zach. Final thoughts, and let's get this phone line open back up. 334-625-1121. The phone line is open as soon as Zach gets done with his final thoughts. Go ahead and share your final. He hung up already. Dang, I thought he was going to say something. I thought he was gonna say something. Zach, you had a minute. So the first one is your 2 minute, right? We got to set up now. This one is 2 minute, right? Well, there goes the 30-second. So the first one is 2 minutes. I can make it audible. I can make it manual. My fault. I said audible. But the first one is 2 minutes. The second one is 1 minute, and then the last one is 30 seconds. So you'll get 2, 2, and then 1. So just for future reference, chat, we try something new, man. These notification things is pretty good. Alabama defense statistically right now is the number 1 defense in the SEC. This is a fact. I won't say number 1, and I think you said, not named Oklahoma. I was just about to say Oklahoma is definitely the best defense in the country. And statistically, though, you see Alabama's hitting a lot of those similar metrics. But the thing that I will say, and this is what I was saying, Oklahoma died last week against with the stats. Alabama is facing more higher ranked offenses on their schedule defensively. They face higher ranked offenses than Oklahoma, and the difference of being able to set those teams off of their averages in certain skill set or certain areas statistically, that's a testament to how effective your defense is. And I think Brett Venables, Kane Womack, DJ Durkin, Blake Barnett? Oh, not Barnett. It's what's the coach name? The LSU defensive coordinator. Defensive coordinators with like those experienced coordinators in the SEC, their experience starts to show up around this time of the year. And that's why I think a lot of Alabama's problems are with the quarterback. Guys, how do we put it anywhere else with the Oklahoma loss? Where else can the blame go? Oklahoma sacked us 4 times. They only had 1 sack where they got home under 2 seconds. No, under 3 seconds. It was 2.8 seconds. They got home. The other 3, they got to the court. It was more than 4 seconds on those sacks. How's that anybody else? Like, Blake Baker, there it is, Zach. Appreciate it. I don't know how else we can not place that anywhere else. Talk about the running backs missing gaps, but I look at the total. The running backs had a total of 80 or 92 yards total between them in the run game against Oklahoma. Big A, is that Big Al reposted stream? Hey, appreciate the post, Big Al. Much love, family, over there on Twitter. The phone line is open 334-625-1121. Don't just watch on Twitter. Don't just sit in the comments and type. Y'all comment. Let's look at some of the history of this Alabama Auburn rivalry. I know this ain't a Ty Simpson beat up Ty Simpson session because I told y'all I've seen Ty Simpson make the throws. I've seen him make the plays with his legs. Honestly, that's the next level for him. That's where his real breakthrough is. That's where the next level comes from Ty Simpson. The moment he's confident in utilizing his legs because he is sneaky athletic. He is one of those guys that if you allow him space, he can get shifty and he can make some plays. And it doesn't have to be all the time. It just needs to be those moments where you see your offense struggling. We need you to make a move. We need you to make a play. 334-625-1121. I can't believe y'all be in my DMs talking about what you got to say on the phone line, and now we live, and I gotta reiterate how many times that phone line open. What in the world? Zach, this is what I'm saying, man. We just gonna bring you on the show from now on. Because everybody be acting scared. They want to talk all this stuff on social media, especially on Twitter. Let me get into one of these rants since we don't want to. Because I see y'all watching on Twitter. That's the funny part about it. I see 63 of y'all watching on Twitter, right? And then you get in here and you want to type paragraphs and act like I want to read that. Can I not get timed out, please? I haven't said anything. The Quavies, nah, you gonna get timed out until you call into the show. Like, why are you? You are a fair weather fan. You are on comment timeout. We don't care to see nothing you got to say. We want to hear it. We need to put a voice. We need to put some DNA to this fair weather fandom that you displayed over the past however long you've been coming through my channel after leaving from over at Kangaroo Black Chat. Now, 334-625-1121 is the number to Quavis. Moderators, he gets one comment, and that's to ask for the phone number. That's it. If he don't ask for the phone number, good riddance. I don't want to see no more fair weather fandom comments in the chat. You got the phone line, time to call in and hear what you got to say.
Cause I want to hear the shakiness in your voice. I want to hear the shakiness in your voice. I want to hear how soft you is when it comes to being a fan. I want to see if we can save you for real. Cause sometimes you just need a little boost. Sometimes you just need somebody to kick you but in the behind. You get what I'm saying? And put you in the right mindset. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need folks that jump on our back and slap the hell out of us and tell us to wake up and get our shit together. That's what it is sometimes. They too scared to call in because they are listening to play it off as their own. Oh, not none of that, Zach. Dang. That is true though. That is true. I saw Gil Cruz in Piano Man's chat. I got a screenshot of it. And we got people that still watch Piano Man's content. But I saw Gil Cruz talking about nobody support. You know, he don't support, basically subliminally talking about me. And I'm like, bro, you're literally a member on my channel. You are like, you're still a member on my YouTube channel. Like, you're actively watching lives. But that's neither here nor there. They fair weather too. He want to fire this person fans too. Alabama total yards game allowed 270. Oklahoma 280. That's because I think we just bumped that up. The Texas and the Alabama game is a lot of that average though with Oklahoma, and a lot of our average goes to the Florida State game, and I believe Missouri. No, was it Tennessee? Tennessee had a crazy number of passing yards. But that don't mean that we had a better defense. This is what I was saying, like the average, you got to look at the average in yards per carry, yards per game. You get what I'm saying? Jay Penny, that's the problem with you and your model. Your model been super off. You be number watching in the wrong spot, bro. I'm just saying, Jay Penny, you ain't never sent me that model crap either. What happened to the model? What happened to your great value Josh Pate model, Jay Penny? What's up, MJ? MJ, ain't nothing popping, man. They acting scared. They don't want to get on the phone lines, man. They don't want to get on the phone line. It used to be popping. At the night call in, it's all good though, because I want to get on the game anyways. Smook, save me from my fair weather sins. You got to call in. That's your last comment. That's his last comment, chat. He want to be saved. This how we gonna save you. This how we gonna save you. I can't listen. The Quavis. I can't save you unless you want to be saved. Let's see who this is. 205. Let's see who it is. Hopefully it's the Quavis.
Call from
Jordan, put me in the game, Coach.
Oh, it's Jordan. Jordan. You in the game with Coach Smook. What's good, man? Talk to me, brother.
What's good, bro? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, man. I thought you was the Quavis calling in. He just put in the chat. He want to be saved from his fair weather sins. And I told him all he got to do is call in, man. All you got to do is call in. Talk to him, Jordan. What you got to say to him? I know you don't have no experience being a fair weather fan, but if you could encourage a fair weather fan in tonight's chat, what would you say to encourage him? And I got the worship music for you in the background. Just a second. Give me 2 seconds. Here we go. Encouragement moment from Jordan Wright.
First of all, when I get off this phone line, you got to call in, bro. Call in, be saved. That's all you need, bro. Just call in. Be saved. Confess your sins.
Yes.
The only way out is through.
The only way out is through. And the Quavis.
Confession is the first step.
Yes. We are getting emotional because the Quavis, we want you to be such a better fan. We want so bad for the Bama Nation to just be better fans. And I think Jordan shares this sentiment, same as I, that it's just ugly when you see fans quitting on their team in the middle of the season with a playoff berth still at hand. Jordan, where we've come to, man? What have we come to?
I don't know, man. It's bad. It's bad.
I don't want to be here anymore, man. It can't be like this. We're literally 8-2 on the cusp of a freaking playoff berth. 9-2 to be exact. Apologies. But Jordan, what's up, man? What's on your mind, bro? Enough of the fair weather. If he ain't got it by now, he just ain't no fan at this point.
All right. First of all, I can't continue this call without telling you about my disdain for the Auburn Tigers.
Please expound.
Man, Auburn fans just need to get off social media altogether because it's embarrassing. You are 5-6 right now, and y'all talking about how y'all can beat Alabama. That's crazy.
They got that black magic. That's their calling card. They got that black magic. They got the cow blood and the pig blood. Everything ready. They doing sacrifices. I think they do sacrifices on Tuesdays. I'm gonna go. Hey, who trying to ride with me? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna ride through with a bunch of water guns and put out all the fires so they can't burn none of that mess this weekend. How about that? But Jordan, what you got? Jordan, did you get disconnected?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. What you got this weekend though, man? What are you looking at coming into this game? Tonight we were kind of just talking about, the problems with Ty Simpson and the offense, the run game. And I gave my thoughts on where I believe they stem from. You've heard me say it over the weeks, probably since the beginning of the season. What do you think is going to help fix these issues, or what are the issues and what do you think is the fix for them?
Honestly, I think Ty just has to get his mind right. Well, I feel like something has been off about his mental since the Missouri game. When that video went viral of him looking at his stats and beating himself up. What I'm going to say on that is there's a difference between simply taking accountability, taking that and getting better, and spending too much time beating yourself up over what you haven't done. You the one that say it. Focus on you and what you can do and not what they stop you from doing.
Right. And I think that's where my thing is with Ty. I see it, man. You can tell when somebody that pass to Jeremy Bernard over the middle of the field against Oklahoma. Nobody was within 10 yards of Jeremy Bernard. Nobody. And Ty steps up and he over mechanics that pass. That's one of them passes. If he jump throws that because he sees how wide open Bernard is, it was only like a 12, 13-yard pass, man. If he's excited and just it plays football and lets that rip to Jeremy Bernard doesn't have to jump or anything. He catches that, makes a move out of that, and he's probably gaining 15, 20 yards off of that.
It's called paralysis by analysis. That's what I think that's the main thing Ty is suffering through. I want to speak specifically to the pre-snap reads because all the fans are like, I see them like the clock is running down to 0, and the fans start screaming like, "Snap the ball!" Like I trust my quarterback to snap the ball first of all, but and you have to trust that your players know the play and just snap the ball and just let it loose. That's
right.
You have to do.
That's it, man. Just go play football sometimes. Bro, that pass to Jeremy Bernard, we had Horton streaking across. Hey, come on. That one on Bernard, even though Bernard was wide open and it was third down, so I get it. Make the safe pass. It's a nice intermediate, something you're comfortable with it. But if you just lift your eyes over his head, Jeremy Bernard is streaking. And then even this last game, man, I looked at it. Keelan Russell missed it too. They got to trust these running backs out the backfield. As much as we complain about the run game not being effective, our running backs are just as good as receivers as some as our wide receivers. Like we have some of the better receiver backs in the league. So we got to start getting those guys the ball quicker. Somebody said in the chat earlier, you know, the quicker you get it to them, the more opportunity you give them to catch the ball and make a play. You keep delaying it, then those guys get time to fly downhill. You got to get these guys the ball with like Daniel Hill. His fumble is because Ty Simpson doesn't check down quick, and now the guys now out there waiting on him. Daniel catches the ball. He turns upfield to make a move. 2 steps in, he's got a guy with his helmet on the ball. So we got to just get the ball out quicker. Got to make plays. Got to protect the ball overall. Do a better job protecting the ball. And this team, man, we could really pull off in this Auburn game. I'm not saying we gonna blow Auburn out, but I think in this Iron Bowl, as good as this Auburn team can be, a 14-point, 17-point win is a decisive win against this Auburn team.
Facts. I see us winning convincingly over Auburn, and if there's a game for Ty Simpson to bounce back, Ty knows the implications of this game. Everybody on this team knows the implications of this game. But the question is, are you going to let that help you or hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Florida State loss. That helped them. Or what are you going to do about the Oklahoma loss, the possibility of getting in the playoff, SEC championship? You have to let it help you and not hurt you.
I think Ty's in a place right now, Jordan, that you have to allow him to really work this thing out on his own. I have an idea of what I want to see from him. I'm pretty sure the coaches, they trust him to come through this and process it the way he needs to. But where's the concern? And this is a question I want to put in the chat. I don't know if any of my mods could put this in the chat, but at what point does it become a concern that he's not worked through this little pump? This little rut or this little slump. At what point is it a concern in this Auburn game? We've seen the question. If he starts slow, what's starting slow? Are we saying 3 possessions, no points? We got a 0-0 game after 3 possessions. Is that struggle? We may be like 2 of 7 on passing after 3 possessions. With 12 rushing yards or some junk like that. Nothing's working. What in your opinion? What do you think it looks like? Jay Penny, why you don't ever call? Hold on, before you go, Jordan. Jay Penny, you do a lot of commenting, man. Why you don't ever call in? If y'all, don't be nervous to call in, y'all. This is a free space, and I'm very protective of my callers. I don't care if you a Bama fan or not. I don't take none of that trolling in the chat. People can say what they want. We block them. Call in. Don't be ashamed. We all got different dialects. We got different tones, all that stuff. Call in. But Jordan, if you had to put a end to it right there in that moment, where would it go?
Well, when you think about this, you have to have process-oriented thinking rather than result-oriented. Like, what do you see Ty going through mentally? You can't just look at did he throw the touchdown? You have to look at how is he thinking? Is he confident? Because if he completes a deep pass to Jeremy Bernard, for example, but they don't quite finish the drive, I can see that confidence in there. Like you can see the confidence. You have to give him room to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, so it has to be about the process and not about the result.
And see, I tell people a lot of times, like I could see, okay, this is how I see what you were saying. This is how I'm interpreting. If we come into this game, and let's say the issue with Ty has been the deep ball, the timing on the deep ball. We've seen him hit the fade routes on cover 2, in between the high safety and the flat coverage underneath. We've seen him hit that, but we haven't seen him make safeties turn their backs and chase the ball and respect that part. So if we come out next game and Auburn is sold on making him win that way, and his first pass is on target, then I'm like, okay, boom, that's no longer a problem. I can see he can do it. How many times he can do it doesn't matter. I can see he can do it. That's process. But if he comes out and that first pass doesn't look confident, he forces it, is in double coverage, he's not trusting himself. So then that's cause for concern. That's a consistency. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, I like that Ty. I'm leaning more towards the fact that Ty can get over this hump, because these problems that's showing up are not the same problems that we've seen week in and week out, right? I would say this, and I'm going to say this with pride. If you look at Ty's deep ball since the Georgia game, the Ryan Williams drop when he put that mug on the money, 49-yard pass on the money and dropped it in the bucket. Ever since that pass, we have not seen Ty. Somebody give it to me. If we've seen Ty throw somebody in stride that perfect since that throw, show it to me. He had a few before that. He had one against Wisconsin with Ryan Williams drop. He had one Jeremy Bernard against Wisconsin. He had one against Florida State with Josh Cuevas. I mean, not Josh Cuevas, but Jeremy Bernard. Had one with Daniel Hill early in the season. Like, we got to get this guy throwing people in stride, throwing them open. You okay, sweet? I think we lost him. But nah, y'all, let me see. Jordan, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I was say my boy got quiet. Ryan and Brooks out. Deep ball players, not Bernard. What? Oh, you're trying to say Ryan and Brooks are deep ball players, not Bernard? Honestly, I think Jeremy Bernard is our best deep threat. You double move him. That's where he creates his separation. Straight line speed. Nobody's messing with Lacier Brooks. But double move action, Jeremy Bernard, the man. Him, Cole Adams, Rico Scott. We got a lot of them. That's the difference between a good QB and an elite QB. Jordan, final thoughts, man. I don't know what happened to the timer. We done went way past our time. Final thoughts, man. Then we're going to get this phone line closed up. And then I got some gaming I want to do tonight. I think we might have an Auburn matchup tonight, Chad. Y'all trying to watch some gaming tonight? Talk to me, Jordan. Final thoughts.
I just how the entire team has to really look at themselves mentally and see what they can do to get better. Roll Tide. Hey, Auburn.
Roll Tide, man. Hey, just a reminder, y'all. Jordan hates Auburn. Jordan hates Auburn. Roll Tide. Jordan said, I just in case I didn't remind y'all, I didn't let y'all know, I hate Auburn. I just hate Auburn. All right, y'all, that's going to be the phone call segment tonight, man. We got a lot to get done. I want to get on this gaming content. We got to get some clips posted. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to do a segment. I'm going to do some play breakdowns, and it'll probably be member only so we don't get copyrighted. But we've reached our goal of 25 likes. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for allowing us or helping us reach our 25 like goal. As always, man, we always be trying to hit our goals, man. Continue to run the likes. So we got 35 in the chat on YouTube. Hey, before I close the phone line, does anybody else want to call in last minute? I'm going to give y'all another chance. I'm gonna give y'all another chance because I'm really trying to get over and watch this game. And I would love to see these boys. How we looking, chat? I ain't had no score updates. How we looking? That's probably why the chat kind of did, because my AAA family, we watching we trying to watch the Bama Gonzaga game. You slick should have did watch party in the Discord. What y'all trying to talk about? Let me see. What's up, TikTok? Y'all tap that screen over there. Hey, TikTok been going crazy too. I appreciate all the love on TikTok. Y'all really been giving us the numbers we need for the taps. We got new followers too. Got a new follower on stream. Appreciate you for following. Byron, turn this into a watch party. Nah, I'm about to get off this month because I want to play the game afterwards, man. Dougie Fresh said, "Hey, you know what? We ain't got enough likes and viewers for a watch party, man. We ain't got enough likes and viewers. We had an hour and 12 minutes, and we only got how many likes? Let me see. We only got 32 likes. Oh, we might got enough. Appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all want to turn this to a watch party? But it ain't gonna do no good. I can't set it up like I want to. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. I'm about to get off here and watch that mud though. Oh, hold on, chat. Okay, I was about to say. Hold on. All right, I got the game now. Can we? Y'all want to turn it into a watch party? Let me see, chat. I'm gonna see if I can turn this into a watch party for y'all. Can y'all hear the commercial? Y'all wanna do a watch party? Y'all rocking with me, man? We got an incoming call. Let's see.
Call from
Jimmy.
Yo, Jimmy, what's good, man? You on the line? Talk to me, my guy.
What's going on, Smook?
Man, that much, man. Look, we was just about to get off. You lucky I looked at the screen, boy. You lucky I looked at the screen, my boy.
Let me put that number in that keypad, man.
Hey, tap that thing, bro. You better call in. What's good, though, man? Talk to me, man. We got a topic of discussion tonight. You know, we got Iron Bowl week, but I've been really giving a lot of I've been on the accountability side of things with addressing the issues we're having at quarterback. You know, Ty Simpson, regardless of what the numbers say, you don't go out and have a game like that. I don't care that you didn't throw a touchdown pass. It's the interception that you threw. And even the second one, people keep saying it don't count. It does freaking count. It's on the stat sheet. And you had an opportunity to check it down and just give your wide receivers an opportunity to make a play underneath. You got Isaiah Horton and Jeremy Bernard underneath. Well, not Isaiah Horton, but I think that was Jeremy Bernard and Ryan Williams. Both was underneath on that second interception. But your thoughts, man? Where you at with what's the issues and how do we fix them offensively for Alabama?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Smook, man. I don't know what has happened to Ty, man. I mean, I don't know if the Heisman talk put him in a position to where he feels like he has to make the right play every single time, or the most explosive play every single time, instead of just giving what the defense gives, taking what the defense gives him. But it just seems like, honestly, man, it seems like ever since Tennessee, man, it's like he's regressed. And I know, like you said, looking at the numbers, you know, you would say, oh no, but I mean, even I think I've seen a stat like he has a terrible percentage in yards over 15. I think it's over 25 yards or 20 yards. His percentage is terrible, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Smook. I'm gonna be very just transparent, man. I still believe in Ty, absolutely, but going to Auburn, man, makes me kind of, with his mind, the way he's been playing thus far, even against Eastern Illinois, I thought this was going to be like a confidence booster game, and he's just going to go out and look like he's having fun, but something is just off, man. I still haven't been able to point it out, but something is just not right.
And I said this too. I said it. Jordan said, "Don't get copyrighted." We got the Bama Gonzaga game. For some reason, StreamYard is allowing us to share it on screen, so we can actually do a live reaction, like actually watch it. We might get copyrighted, but it is what it is. But nah,
I said this about the about Ty's game, man, and we got to remember this is his first year as a starter, but this is not Ty's first year being in pressure situations. We saw him USF game. Everybody gave him, oh, he's the one led us to victory against USF. No, the hell he didn't. That defense did.
No, he didn't.
The same issues we saw he had in USF, we see the same thing happening and showing back up now. Underthrown.
Yeah.
You know, overthrows. Not tucking the ball and running when you need to. We saw that against USF, and you know what's crazy, Jimmy?
Yeah.
You and a few other callers, they do it all the time. You guys come in and you say some things that just make me revert back, and that was a issue against USF. Him holding on to the ball too long. We said that against Ty Simpson. We said that about him 2 years ago when he wasn't even the starter. He came in as the backup, and yes, we won the game, but it was in no reason. He wasn't the game changer.
No, I agree. Even like I meant to hit you up, man, but I was at the Oklahoma game.
Oh dang, you should have hit me, dog.
Yes, sir. I was in T-Town, man. And just seeing it in person, man, like honestly, there was Oklahoma. Like I understand the defensive scheme that Brent Venables was doing probably got him work, but watching the game like in real life, like in person. Oklahoma gave us
opportunities. Hey, Jimmy, I don't mean to cut you off, but my guy Jason said the same exact thing. And mind you, Jason covers Oklahoma. He's a diehard fan. And he said, Ty's just not in it. I mean, it was so many times in the first half, Jason was like, oh, I'm glad he didn't see that. And I'm like, it's pissing me off because I know he's capable, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think me personally, Smook, I think this Heisman talk really got to him to the point like, oh man, damn, I have to make the perfect play every single time, man. Even in the like the last drive against Oklahoma, what was it, like 4th and 10 or whatever it was? Instead of looking at the defense, you know Brent Venables is going to send the house. You know he's going to send the house, and you know the middle of the field is going to be wide open. Why not call a check? Get Quavers out there right there. It's bam, it's a first down. It's just little stuff, man. That and even looking at the Eastern Illinois games and Oklahoma game, watching his face, like he looks like a deer in headlights, man. I don't know what has happened, what has transpired since Tennessee, man, but I'm just to cut it short, Smook.
You got time tonight. We got time tonight, man. We got time. Okay. It's a night show. We try to give everybody 8 to 12 minutes on the night show, man. I like when we have good conversation. That's why I told Zach I wanted him to get his final thoughts in because he says a lot of legit things. So, you know, and I encourage y'all, chat, while we got time, please, y'all, blow this phone line up, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all could fall into calling in on the Coach Smook Calling Show. We have a lot of silent viewers that can't say stuff in our chat. And if I could share my text messages, Mary J seen them. A lot of people that work close with the AAA and the Coach Smook Network, they've seen these text messages about how parents, players, listening, watching the show live. Dang, you told the truth about that. How'd you know that happened? You know, so when y'all call in, y'all never know who could hear what y'all got to say, and it could spark a change. Coach Shep is a big brother of mine, man. Y'all just don't know. He encourages me every time I see him. I don't ever see his name pop up in his chat, but he has to be watching or listening or getting some type of information for him to say some of the stuff that he says when we interact. I saw this, and you know, you was right about this. You know, like those are things. So y'all get encouraged. Call in. You never know who's listening. Go ahead, Jimmy. What was you about to say, brother?
No, I was gonna say, man. I'm confident we're gonna come out with the win in Auburn. But Smook, I'll be lying to you, man, if I told you I wasn't nervous.
Hey, we at Jordan Hare, bro. If you're not you're not a real Bama fan. If you're not anxious or you don't got the butterfly feel, that nasty, funky feel in your stomach because of this game being in Jordan Hare. Like if you don't have that feeling in your stomach, I don't think you've been around.
I mean, Smook, let's be honest. What's the most? I mean, of course, this is the most predictable way of Alabama season. We lose Oklahoma. Now our season is on the line going to Jordan Hare, man.
It's typical Bama, baby.
It's the perfect storm, huh?
It's typical Bama. We've seen this situation even with Coach Saban.
Yes, we have.
Multiple times.
2017.
Hey, come on, man. Auburn's had we've seen this situation. Everybody act like Chattin W got us in the worst position possible. The only difference now is it's a 12-team playoff. We missed a 14 playoff because we lost to Auburn. People forget that.
Auburn. Yep, exactly, man. And like I said, I'm confident we're gonna pull out this dub, man. But Ty Simpson, I just wonder in that type of situation. I mean, we've seen him go into Athens and win. We've seen him go into South Carolina and win. So we've seen him, Florida State. The whole team was just off that, but wasn't on their stuff that game. But we seen him go into hostile environments and win. But it's just the offense in totality, Smook. I'm gonna be honest with you. Something is just off, man. And everybody keeps mentioning the offensive line. I don't think that's the problem, man. It's something else.
Jimmy, I know you listen to my show a lot, but I don't think you catch every show live. I've been saying this since week 3 against Wisconsin. They dominated in that Wisconsin game, and we still didn't see explosive runs from the running back. Kevin Riley was just getting settled. Daniel Hill was getting a few opportunities. Richard Young wasn't getting no touches. Jam Miller was out. Jam Miller comes back. We see our his second game back, we have a 100-yard carry, a 100-yard back in the game. First time that happens this season. After that, he follows that game up with an injury. Ever since that injury, we have not seen a 100-yard back. We've seen potential. I've seen Kevin Riley have opportunities to be the 100-yard back. I've seen Daniel Hill have an opportunity, but we went away from it for some reason. I look at this game, if there was ever a time to make sure all your play calls offensively are to your strengths, this is the game. And I think Brian Grubb understands that. We saw him do that, keep it vanilla, but call to our strengths against Eastern Illinois. Lack of execution by the quarterback. So many underthrows and throws at the ankles. And I'm looking at the highlights again. I got the game on and I got the highlights playing from last game. I'm looking at the highlights again. Ty Simpson is not being the quarterback we need him to be, chat. And Twitter, if you're mad about it, at me. Stop getting in these DMs and in these group messages and talking trash about how I'm against Ty Simpson and I'm a racist and all this. No. Because when Jalen Milroe had them 2 interceptions against Oklahoma and we lost that game 24-3, y'all act like the doggone wide receivers, Ryan Williams didn't have a fumble in that game. Y'all act like a whole bunch of different things didn't happen for Jalen. He didn't have near the time in the pocket like Ty Simpson had. You're talking about 2.9 seconds from pass to throw for Jalen Milroe compared to 4.3 for Ty. And we can't have that conversation without it. It's race baiting. I ain't race baiting them. We're talking about facts. The reason why Alabama lost to Oklahoma is because of Ty Simpson. Point blank, period.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, man. Like I said, I'm at the game, and there was a couple decisions, where he had the whole wide open lane just to take off running.
Come on, man. So, and then Jimmy, you were there live. So when he missed that pass to Bernard across the middle and could have had Horton in the end zone, right? When he missed that pass, tell people how wide open Bernard was, even though he wasn't just the only one open. Like in person, he was so open. Chad, I don't think y'all understand. Coach Smook could make that throw. Hey, listen, I'm an elite flag football quarterback. I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me nothing. Flag football, ain't nobody messing with me at quarterback. I'm nice with it. But in game, that spacing on the field, you gotta think it's a more difficult pass. But at the end of the day, chat, you got to make that play. You're a collegiate quarterback getting paid almost, $1 million a year, and you got to make that throw, man.
And even matter of fact, if you watch. If somebody y'all can fact check me. Go on YouTube and replay the video of that game. On that play, watch Brett Venable's face. He was so relieved. He was so relieved. and the crowd was like, Ty is literally standing in front of him, and he just, man, all I know is this, Smook, man. Look, Ty, if y'all Alabama players, if y'all listening, man, we still support Ty. We still support this team. We still support everything y'all doing, man. The Lord have mercy. Please, let's just get through Auburn.
Hey, and I believe these boys have it in them, man. We got a minute.
I believe it.
I believe these boys have it in them. And I do believe Ty Simpson has it in them, man. Like, people, they take my criticism of them and they get mad because when I did this to Miro last year, now you're speaking facts. No, I was speaking facts all year. Listen, Elijah Pritchard, Wilkin Farmby situation at right tackle was not an aid to Jalen Monroe. And then just to imply the fact that this was a quarterback that did not possess the skill set that this offensive scheme was used to having. So to see the play calling adjusted and to see Monroe miss on the opportunities like he did against Oklahoma, the Vanderbilt game, I can't blame that too much on Monroe. Defense tackled horrible. We had 14 missed tackles in that game, and we lose by 5 in that game. Mm-hmm. So you can't really blame that on Monroe. Like, people try to blame that game on Monroe.
No, I don't blame that Vanderbilt game on Monroe.
But Oklahoma, that's when I really went in them. I even posted a clip that said while the game was going, we was still down. We had a chance. It was the second half. We had a chance. If Brian Williams gets that score, we're down by 1 possession. When we didn't get that score, when Milroe came out and overthrew that second and something, I said this one on Milroe. I posted the clip. So for all you haters that keep talking about race baiting, get off. Listen, I'm not gonna say that.
No, hey, you know what's crazy? And I know I'm gonna get off here, Smook. But going back to last year against Oklahoma, when Milroe threw the pick, I think what got to me, man, was the horrible attempt of tackling them up. Excuse my language. Of tackling the dude or even pushing him out of bounds.
Come on, man.
That's where I was like, okay, Milroe, But anyways, hey, roll tide, y'all. Love y'all, man. Smook, God bless you, bro.
Roll tide, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Y'all give it up for Jimmy on the phone line. Calling in. Roll tide, my brother. Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for that guy, man. Jimmy always coming in. Hey, all of our callers tonight. We always have good calls on over here on the CSN, man. On the CSN. Shout out to the 86 total in the chat, 64 on Twitter, 21 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, tap that screen, man. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you watch from. And then TikTok, appreciate y'all for y'all comments and y'all interactions over on that side. All right, chat. Any more callers? 334-625-1121. We're going to leave the phone line open for 2 more minutes. Hopefully we get somebody to call it in the next minute or so. If not, we're going to go ahead and end the show. But I want everybody to understand the facts remain. That loss to Oklahoma, we can put a lot of the blame on Ty Simpson. Not the O-line, not the run game, not the receivers. My receivers need better balls, and he can do it. It's time for Ty Simpson to show up. I guarantee you, he probably, and that's the problem. He's too hard on himself to the point where he's not allowing himself to be human and be a quarterback and grow. He's continuing to try to iron out these wrinkles and over focusing on them instead of just playing ball sometimes. I want to see Ty play ball. Let's see Ty play ball. Listen, we are at the minute and hour and 30-minute mark here on the Coach Smook Network. Right after this message, man, we're going to close out and get us out of here so we can enjoy the rest of our night. Y'all tap in on TikTok, man. We're going to be gaming tonight. I got some gaming content I want to put out, and I want to get some more gaming in. So y'all tap in. Here we go.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join,
YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
All right, chat. Appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight as always, man. Continue to run the likes up. If you're tapping in post-stream and you made it to this point, thank you. And for watching the full live stream, even though it wasn't live, drop your comments, leave a comment. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the content. And we're on our way to 3.7K here. We're 6 away from our goal, man. So appreciate y'all for supporting that. And don't forget, shout out to Walk-Ons, man, for our new sponsorship. We're going to be doing a lot of live shows at a live location, and we're going to be hosting some live watch parties at some walk-on locations across the country. So, across the state of Alabama. So, want to be an awesome little off-season, or I guess you say basketball season, spring coverage, all of those things happening for the Coach Smook Network. Thanks to you all, the AAA family. If you're not a member of the AAA family, make sure you follow the instructions from the video, join the membership, and become a member. And check out some of the behind the scenes stuff and get access to inside information before the rest of the community. And then also shout out to all of our other partners and sponsors here on the Coach Smook Network. We appreciate you. Every member, every supporter, we greatly appreciate you. And don't forget, man, tonight as you sleep, man, make sure you say your prayers. Make sure you give God thanks for making it through another day. And ask him, set your mind in motion to have a great day, great rest of this week. And for all my Bama Nation, man, roll tide. And to the rest of the AAA family, AAA SOS, I love you all. And remember, chat, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Roll tide. Let's get it.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in a game, Coach Smook.